Hi there, my name is Brian Aguado, and I'm an incoming assistant professor of bioengineering at UC San Diego, and I will officially be starting my position in July. And I'm delighted to join you all during our department's virtual recruitment days. And special thanks to the BEGS Recruitment Committee for organizing this video series featuring our faculty. And I'm delighted to share a little bit about my research and diversity missions with you all today. So my future lab at UC San Diego will first focus on using precision biomaterial technologies as tools to dissect mechanisms underlying sexual dimorphisms in cardiovascular disease. So cardiovascular disease is the leading cause of death in both men and women, yet our mechanistic knowledge of the sex-specific mechanisms that guide cardiovascular disease progression, particularly in women, remain poorly characterized. So my future lab in precision biomaterials will operate at multiple different length scales to understand how sex hormones, sex chromosomes, cells, serum cues, and the inflammation response all contribute to sexual dimorphisms in cardiovascular disease. So my first project will be first focused on characterizing the sex-specific biological mechanisms contributing to heart valve disease. So first we'll examine how sex hormones and sex chromosomes contribute to disease cell phenotypes during valve disease. My second project seeks to optimize patient-specific drug combinations to treat heart valve disease. Given that I've been able to generate physiologically relevant patient-specific in vitro models of valve disease by culturing valvular cells with serum from individual aortic valve disease patients. And for my third project, I seek to characterize and engineer sex-specific implants to improve cardiac tissue remodeling after a heart attack. So given that men and women have differential immune responses due to disease or injury, I seek to manipulate the inflammation response using sex-specific implants to help improve cardiac remodeling while modulating the inflammation response. And taken together, my lab seeks to create avenues for understanding these sexual dimorphisms in health and disease using biomaterials, which I think represents this critical next step towards developing more effective therapies for both men and women. So where are we going to do all this awesome sex differences research? So my lab will actually be housed in the Sanford Consortium for Regenerative Medicine, which is this co-laboratory that combines multiple research institutes in the La Jolla area. So the mission of this institute is to advance stem cell research through collaborative interactions. And Sanford houses investigators from UC San Diego, Scripps Research, Sanford Burnham, the Salk Institute, and the La Jolla Institute of Immunology to create a really unique environment for PhD students to interact with a bunch of different laboratories as they conduct their research and build their academic and professional communities. And my lab ethos is when we build up people, we build up science. And my lab will ensure that every person that wants to practice science feels welcome, included, and valued. And we will continue to break down barriers that historically exclude certain communities from practicing science. So in this spirit, I've co-founded Latinx and BME, which is the social media community on Twitter and on Slack, focused on supporting the Latinx community in bioengineering as we pursue our personal and professional goals. So please feel free to reach out to us if you're interested in becoming a member. And I will shamelessly plug our upcoming Latinx and BME Symposium, which is a collaboration with Florida International University. So on March 26th, we'll be hosting this virtual symposium where we will feature Latinx scientists and engineers presenting their scientific research, as well as a variety of different enrichment activities. So please feel free to save the date and follow us to stay tuned about registration details. So with that, I will leave you with this incredible sunset from the last time I was in La Jolla. So please feel free to contact me with any questions about my lab or about the department. And we hope you enjoy your virtual visit at UCSD. So thank you so much and take care.